What's happening, Matrix fans? I am Dial here with some movie news. Yes, you're reading this title correctly. Warner Brothers is making another Matrix film. Yes, this is actually happening. And this will be the first Matrix film that is not directly being created by Lana and Lily Wachowski. Instead, this is going to be helmed by Drew Goddard, who is a fan favorite writer director who worked on stuff such as The Martian, The Cabin in the Woods, and World War Z. Obviously, I think Ridley Scott directed The Martian, so he wrote that, and I think he directed Cabin in the Woods and World War Z. But he's been tapped to direct the new Matrix feature. And this is interesting because this is going to be the first Matrix film that the Wachowskis aren't involved in. So this is going to be new territory for the franchise. The president of Warner Brothers had this to say. I'm going to read a little bit of it. It said, Drew came to Warner Brothers with a new idea that we all believe would be an incredible way to continue the Matrix world by both honoring what Lana and Lily began over 25 years ago and offering a unique perspective based on his own love of the series and characters. Okay, so my initial reaction is, why? Why are we getting another Matrix film? I'm sorry, but I think the franchise died after Matrix Resurrections. First of all, that was a movie that probably should have never even been made. And on top of that, you had it day and date released in theaters and on Max. So you killed its box office potential as well. And I'm sorry, like, this franchise has been down the toilet since Matrix Reloaded, because all the sequels pale in comparison to the first Matrix, So, and I really hoped that Resurrections would help bring the franchise back, But I already had red flags when, Lana was the only Wachowski that was coming back to work on the fourth film. And the movie already had like a bunch of issues going in, so I don't know. I feel like they killed the franchise after that fourth film. So at this point, are people really going to care about a Matrix film now? And there's a lot of questions going into this. Like, will anybody care about a Matrix movie that possibly won't star Keanu Reeves? Like, is this going to be like a reboot? So I don't know. Like, they weren't being specific. They said like this is going to be a new direction for the franchise. So I'm kind of assuming that this is going to be a reboot. But I don't know. We'll see when there's more details coming out there. But Drew Goddard is solid choice. I wouldn't say he's bad. I wouldn't expect for them to get him to helm the new Matrix films, but if Warner Brothers believes that he has a new creative idea on this, let's see what that creative idea is. I will say that, like, even though the Wachowskis, this is their baby, I did feel like, after the first movie, like it started not to feel fresh anymore, and it felt like the Wachowskis were phoning it in. So I did feel like there should have been other creatives working on this like Matrix world. Because honestly, like one of my favorite installments of the franchise was the Animatrix. I thought the Animatrix was really good. That anime anthology movie that went to DVD, I think. But you actually had different creatives working on different stories in the Matrix world in those anthology series, and those type of ideas felt very creative. They were they were able to explore different things in the Matrix world. So I do think there's potential, if they tried other things in the Matrix world, if they go in a similar route that the Animatrix did. Doesn't have to necessarily be animated, but just like as far as like how it was exploring different parts of the Matrix, there's a lot of things they could do with it. So I don't know. Like, I'm very mixed about this decision. Like, I gotta see what Drew Goddard, like what his vision is for the franchise. but like right now, it's hard for me to really get excited about this because of all the previous sequels that came out. But at the same time, I do think that they could save the franchise if they go into a different direction. So I hope they don't try to make this a new continuation from Resurrections. Like I don't even know if they should bring back Keanu and Carrie Ann Moss. Because like it did, like Resurrections did no favors for them, you know. So I don't know. We just have to see what happens. Hopefully, it doesn't turn into another Alien situation or a Terminator situation. Um, well, only time will tell, you know. So let's see what you got. But those are my thoughts on what did you guys think about this news? Are you guys excited for more Matrix films? Do you think Drew Goddard will have an interesting idea for the franchise? Do you want it to be a continuation from the previous 4 movies, or do you want it to be a reboot? Would you care about a Matrix film if Keanu Reeves is possibly not in it? Let me know your thoughts down below.